What's going on? What's going on? I am so glad to have you guys here rocking with me today. Let's see who is in the building. We got DC Talk with Extended. Let's go. Oh yeah. What up, DC Talk? What up, Chad Snyderverse? Betas, Ezra is no longer the Flash. The Snyderverse is dead. Oh yeah, you already know. We're gonna get to all that, yo. We're gonna get to all that. Meanwhile, the Hulk was recast after his first appearance in the MCU. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? We got Bat Dan in here. I still wish the best for Ezra and they get help. I do as well. I do as well. Reality is Ezra is not completely innocent, guilty or innocent. Innocent. What the hell does that mean? There's a lot going on that we don't know. It's sad news, and replacing Ezra will suck, but Zach will make it work, whether it be recast or Wally West. Chad Snyderverse agrees with Batman. You know what I'm saying? Says just no Grant Gustin nonsense people. Keep that CW stench away from the Snyderverse. These are facts. Hello, Koopy Mallet. What's good? Good morning. Necron saying this whole Ezra thing sucks, but can't let it distract from hashtag restore the Snyderverse. I completely concur. First, I want to wish a happy Father's Day, you know what I'm saying, to all the dads out there in the Snyderverse and all that stuff. And as part of, Seal Nation and the Mikeyverse, I'm definitely rocking with all y'all. Got a lot of good dads out there. And, I want to take this time to say happy Father's Day. We're also celebrating Juneteenth today, you know what I'm saying? So it's a bit of a double dip when it's coming to the holidays, right? So I'm gonna try not to keep y'all in here too long, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking to go by the hour. And let's talk about all this Ezra Miller stuff, yo. Because obviously, there's been a lot going on these past, like week and a half, 2 weeks. It's been a lot of Ezra Miller stuff in the news, right? Where there's been a lot of accusations, a lot of stuff levied against Ezra. And it's been quite the ride, Joe. And it kind of culminated in about 2 days ago, it leaking out that Ezra Miller will not be reprising their role as the Flash after this Flash movie is released. Also fresh, I agree. Justice League 2 is imminent. Koopy Malik says, bless be the fathers that provide nurture, guidance, and protect their family and loved ones. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Much love to Koopy Malik and all the other fathers out there. I don't know if Koopy Malik is a father. I don't know why I put that jacket on. But there was a lot of stuff levied at Ezra Miller, right? And one of the reasons why I think that you guys rock with me is because you come here because I'm gonna just tell you guys how I feel, right? This is all that I've been doing ever since I started my channel, is just speaking from the heart. And I have to speak from the heart today as well, because there are some things that I said before, when I think it was after the chair incident, where I was like, look, I didn't really care what Warner Brothers did with Ezra Miller. I was kind of over it. I'm like, look, this dude is out, or they are out in Hawaii and they bugging, right? Should be lying low, and I was pretty much over it, right? But I did get some more information, right, that there was some sort of mental problem that was in play, and I was like, hey, I just really hope that Ezra is able to, get the help that they need, right? And I kind of just left it there, and I hadn't really spoke on it since. But look, this is a crazy time that we're living in, right? I think that we're real, and if the Johnny Depp thing didn't show you, right, I feel like it's really dangerous to just be jumping to conclusions over allegations, right? But I do also understand the business side of Warner Brothers Discovery, especially seeing as how this is a new regime. They've just taken this thing over, right? They have no real allegiance to any of these people, right? There's that famous quote, it's show business, not show friends, right? So, on top of that, they have no allegiance to any of these people, right? They are coming in, they have a new product that they spend a whole bunch of money on that they're going to try to monetize, right? And so if you have somebody that is compromising that, right? That person may not be in the future plans. That's just how it goes, right? Ezra Miller's personal behavior has led to some of these things happening, right? I did not think it was a good look for Ezra to be posting about you can't find me, I'm in another universe, right? While it was alleged that they were on the run, which wasn't true, right? But it's just not a good look optics wise, right? It's not a good look optics wise. But on the same time, I understand a person feeling like, hey, these people, look, I know a targeted thing when I see one. I'm going to share a story with you guys in a little bit, because I think that this kind of thing paralleled what just happened with Ezra Miller, and it's a story from my own past, right? And so this isn't conjecture or like I've heard this from somebody. No, this is like something that happened to me that I feel like totally parallels this Ezra Miller thing. Hold on, we got Necron saying I love honesty over agendas. Yeah, we just gonna keep it a buck over here, yo. We just gonna keep it a buck, and that's all that we gonna do. I'm on here to be honest and to give you guys my honest opinion, right? But hey, it is what it is. We got Osa Fresh saying what would be dope is if they cast Jack Quaid as Flash and Anthony Starr as Reverse Flash for a future project. Man, look, I'm not even gonna get into the who I want them to recast, right? Because part of me still hopes that the whole thing can get sorted out. I'm not gonna lie to you, right? Part of me really wishes that this whole thing can get sorted out, because I don't think that we're gonna even need to see the Flash for quite some time anyway, right? The Flash movie isn't slated to come out in any capacity until like next summer, and then after that, when Zach comes back, it's probably gonna be doing Man of Steel 2, right? And then you're gonna have the Batfleck project going on or whatever. So we probably won't even need to see the Flash, or just end up seeing the Flash character at all until Justice League 2, which is probably years from now, right? So because canon wise, everybody, Zack Snyder's Justice League just came out last year, timeline wise, right? That movie just came out last year, and so you wouldn't go from Avengers 1 straight into another Avengers movie. No, you would need time to let these characters breathe so that they can team up again, and it'll be a big event, right? So I don't feel like we're gonna need to see this Flash character for quite some time anyway. So part of me is still kind of holding out hope, right? Things can change. But as for right now, we're gonna go on the impression that they won't be back after this Flash movie. Hold on, let's see. Chat jumped on me. We got back then that Instagram post was stupid. Come on, Ezra. Yo, I feel it. It was definitely ill advised, right? And yeah, I honestly kind of think that was the one that kind of set this whole thing in motion, right? Is when Ezra kind of made that post. I'm sure that they had probably been telling Ezra like, yo, look, just lie low. This will all die down. Let's start getting some treatment for whatever you got going on, and then you look up and you see, hey, I'm in another universe. You guys can't touch me. Like, it's just Um, unfortunate. What up, Sean Franklin? The salute to you. We got DC Talk with Extended. What's up, my DC family? Yo. What's up, DC Talk? You know what I'm saying? You get bicep taps. You know what I'm saying? Got Bad Dan. I'm still going to hold off on recast ideas. I need time to grieve with Ezra Facts, yo. We just need a moratorium. What up, DC Talk? Kupi Malik saying perhaps Ezra experienced some kind of childhood trauma that made his mental health somehow compromised. I'm not sure, but we gonna get to it. We gonna get to it, yo. Necron saying the ball is in Ezra and the WBD's courts. We just got opinions at this point, facts. And some people are treating it, facts are that like facts are, or no, like opinions are facts. That's what I was trying to say. A lot of this stuff is, but there's a lot of stuff going on that's kind of all culminating into one thing with this Ezra Miller situation. So I want to touch on that. Bad Dan saying to thank you for that point about Ezra. I know what Seal and Mikey said, but a lot can change before Zack Snyder's Justice League 2. Yo, I feel it, and I'm not saying that they wrong. I'm just saying that I'm personally gonna still be holding out a little bit of hope. That something can be worked out, especially if some of this stuff isn't true, especially if that's the case, right? I mean, because that would just be like, look, life ain't fair. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But especially if they're innocent. But we gonna get to that. They're blaming Zach now. Okay, let's get into this. All right. There's a lot going on with this Ezra Miller situation, right? You have people that are trying to capitalize off of this stuff for clicks, right? Be that because they may have sites or blogs or something like that, right? Where they could just be totally like anti whatever Zach has going on. So anything dealing with anybody that is surrounding Zack Snyder in any kind of way, shape, form, or fashion, if that person is, having something negative going on, they're gonna try to attribute it to Zach, because like what else are they gonna do? Right? We're at this point where, I mean, they've already been consistently trying to just tie all this negative stuff to Zach and the fandom and everything like that. So this whole Ezra situation just gives them more fuel to be able to say something negative, right? To try to take that and say, hey, Snyderverse is dead, it's not coming back, right? All this, I'm telling you, this is about winning online arguments and clickbait, yo. And clickbait. You have people that are part of certain groups in terms of like, be that kind of like cancel culture, and they're just kind of, they're jumping all over this thing, yo. They're jumping all over this thing while there are facts and evidence to support that some of this stuff is BS. See, that's what's so crazy, right? They'll cover everything that, they can see that's negative about Ezra and what's going on right now. But whenever there are like, people coming out that are making statements and stuff like that, that is to the contrary of what is being alleged, then these people don't want to say anything. Right? Like when, you have people saying, hey, that Ezra was on the run. I mean, but this is what this internet clickbait stuff is about, Joe. They're trying to rile you guys up. They want to, misinform, cause confusion. And this is what's been going on, right? And so now we have a situation where this actor probably just lost their job and their role. Be that as it may, a lot of this was based upon their own behavior. I do not want to get that part No, I do not want that part to be understated. Accountability for your actions is definitely something that everybody has to deal with, right? And if I have to be accountable for my actions, I'm not gonna just let somebody else not be accountable for theirs, right? So that's all well and good. But at the same time, we cannot sit here and act like there's just no form of targeting going on. This has been like thing after thing after thing, and none of it's new, right? You had the ex-girlfriend coming out with the bang for your buck statement, right? Like, oh yeah, I thought that I could do it on Twitter, because you get more bang for your buck that way. I mean, like once these things are out and they're being said, are you guys just gonna sit there and act like they're not being said? Like, am I the only person that heard her say that? Right? Like, we got Necron, betas are idiots. Jordan, we got George saying, damn, I go on Twitter and people yelling reboot the DCEU. That's what I'm saying, right? This is what this is all about, Joe. Look, we were getting bourbon a while back that was saying that Ezra might be leaving, right? When this whole thing first started out in Hawaii, right? Crazy. Crazy. But all this is about Zach and the fandom and pissing us off. That's what all this is. That's what all this is like really about, Joe. That's why it's so crazy. Koopy Malik saying, DC Talk, how can they even think Zach had anything to do with Ezra's situation? They know that had nothing to do with Zach. They know. You know what I'm saying? Back then, even from a business perspective, finding out WBD fired someone for something they didn't do would look bad on WBD's part, especially after Johnny Depp. So WBD needs to be careful. I totally get that. But Disney's look at the Johnny Depp situation, right? Disney's not going to get any real backlash for that, right? Because didn't he already sue and lose? Or did he sue Warner Brothers over their Grindelwald thing? One of them, like he sued one of them back then. I'm gonna give you a quick little lesson, man. And this is real talk. People do not care about men suffering. That's why they didn't care about that Johnny Depp thing, right? Ezra is non-binary, right? But when they're gonna classify, look, when I'm not gonna get into that. I'm just saying, typically speaking, about the Johnny Depp situation, people don't care about men suffering. Right? So, Johnny Depp, look, that's just a drop in the pan to them. Right? I mean, look, you still got people sitting out there saying that we should be believing Amber Heard after all that nonsense. Right? And after this clear case of, this is targeting going on right now. This is one of the most clear cases of targeting. Like, hey, yeah, he was grooming his kids. He was grooming my child since they were 12 years old, and they're 18 now. Where were you for the past 6 years? Why is this just now coming out? You mean you didn't stop it when your child was 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? But now it's an issue. Right after this Hawaii thing, and after Ezra's girlfriend comes out with them bang for your buck, right, with no type of supporting evidence whatsoever. Once again, witnesses saying that she was lying, saying, "Hey, I was around these two for a whole bunch, and they're lying." It's crazy. Chad Sniper saying any beta that blames Zach for Ezra and or Amber can go F themselves, point blank. Yo, this is crazy. Yo, we got JG Shaolin. Terrific. What's up? First time catching you in here. You know what I'm saying? Just salute to you. Real talk. You got DC Talk with Extended. Yeah. Necron said, "LOL, Ezra's problem ain't got nothing to do with the Snyderverse. No, with if the Snyderverse comes back, Henry, Ben, and Gal are the trilogy, Trinity. Yo, that's what I said before. If there was any Justice League member that could have been replaced, it was probably Ezra Miller, and that's just real talk. Especially right. Look, one, his character wasn't very much liked in Justice League, right? Two, they did get some redemption with Zack Snyder's Justice League, but still, right? Ray Fisher, after that performance, right? Nobody, I mean, we were all not gonna allow Ray Fisher to be recast as Cyborg, especially not in Zack Snyder's Justice League. Aquaman is part of his own billion-dollar franchise, so Aquaman's not going anywhere, right? Gal's not going. Gal's definitely not going anywhere. She about to get her freaking trilogy completed, right? And Ben and Ben and Henry are non-starters, right? We already know that they can't go anywhere. So if there was anybody, right, and this Flash movie, I have been saying this from the jump. Karma is real, yo. They're like when Warner Brothers set out to make a movie to basically undo everything that Zack did, right? And they put this script through over 40 people's hands, right? It's been multiple directors, right, that have been coming and going, right? They tried to erase what Zack was doing. When that is the genesis of an idea, right? It's not to just tell a good story, right? Or even to just try to make some money. No, the Flash movie had a purpose, right? And the purpose was to destroy Zack Snyder's Snyderverse. So, I'm not really bummed out that this movie has gone through all this turmoil. You get what you pay for, yo. That's why I believe this movie has been going through all these damn changes and troubles and karma and all this stuff, yo. It's crazy. We got Bat Dan saying court of law, innocent till proven guilty. Yeah, like it's weird, man, right? And then we got the court of public opinion, guilty until proven innocent, or even if proven innocent. This is real talk right now. Like, we live in a world where allegations can destroy your career. Somebody just coming out and saying, hey, that person did something, can destroy somebody's career, yo. Right? And I'm about to get into how I know that this is targeting to. Necron saying that Dembeta is just trying to stay relevant. Facts. JG Shaolin, terrific. I love that name, yo. That is fantastic. Saying we have never heard anything about Ezra doing any of these things prior to these recent events. So why would Zack be blamed? So ridiculous. I agree. Hold on, chat jumped. Oh. If Ezra sues, it will take millions and years to clear his name. Yeah, it will take a long time to clear their name. Absolutely. Right. That's why, I'm just hoping that, there can be some kind of resolution to this. What up, TJ? You know what I'm saying? You already know. You right on time. He said beta's bait, F them. You know what I'm saying? Right? Crazy. George saying they ain't want to boycott the Flash for Raid, but now everyone is talking boycott. Facts, yo. This is what I'm saying, yo. Back when Ray Fisher, right, and his allegations was coming out, which, look, see, but it depends on who is alleging what. See, that's what's so crazy, right? Because you can have just some random chick say, hey, Ezra did something, and everybody believes him, right? Everybody believes her. Even after she comes out and makes some weird video talking about bang for your buck, right? Ray Fisher can go out and say, hey, I was treated, you know, in a very negative way based upon my race, right, by certain people at Warner Brothers. And they can even like lay out some details about, you know, what happened and how they were kind of messing with the investigation and everything, right? But no, there was no talk of boycott back then, though. Some of these same people like were clowning Ray and telling him to shut up, right? But now it's boycott the Flash. When we found out that Ray Fisher had a huge part in that movie that was taken away because of his whistleblowing. Where were some of these people back then? Were they saying boycott the Flash? These are good questions, Joe. You know, Necron saying facts. I don't even know what part you was talking about because I'm so behind. You know what I'm saying? Said for real. The minute Ray left, I swore to boycott the Flash. Nothing has changed, and after reading the leaks, I will boycott even harder. Necron saying no ish. That restraining order should have been ordered when she noticed that ish years ago, supposedly. Look, and even restraining orders, yo. Like, look, I'm sorry. I'm not somebody that just goes off of like, hey, this person filed for a restraining order or they were granted one. Somebody filed a restraining order against me for something so stupid. I didn't even fight it. So I know just how deep this rabbit hole can go. Look, hold on. Here we go. We got TJ saying it's a clear case of targeting of a very, dare I say, vulnerable person. It's sad. They did this to Michael Jackson too. You know what I'm saying? Hold up. Let me get caught up with the chat, and then I'm gonna tell y'all about this story about me being targeted, right, by somebody, and you know you'll kind of start to see the parallels, right? We got Double MJ saying this ain't even about Ezra with those betas. Their agenda is ensuring that us Snyder fans don't get what we want. They're full of shit. These are facts, yo. That's why they keep trying to tie it back to Zach and hey, the DCEU is dead, right? Oh yeah, nah, this is about to get crazy. Bad dancing. Ezra's character is replaceable because there's more than one Flash. You don't even need to recast Ezra. Just get Wally West. I don't know. We got Alexander saying, I saw screenshots of a conversation with a parent of a 12-year-old asking Ezra about bars and ish a week before these charges. Jackals. Yeah, yo. These are facts. These are facts. Necron saying the Flash movie came from a bad place. It did. You know, look, all movies are made to make money. I'm not even gonna sit there and try to, you know, play around and act like that's not the first reason why any movie is made, right? But the second reason has to be because you're trying to tell a good story. It just has to be, right? Because that's the way you balance it, right? It won't feel like an absolute cash grab if you are focused on like, look, you got to focus on telling a good story first before you worry about how much money that it's going to make, right? You want to make money, but you got to focus on telling a good story. That's not what this movie was ever about. It was never about, you know, telling a good story. And it honestly wasn't even about making money. It was about like, hey, we need to reboot and we got to erase what Zach did, right? Um, Zyrite saying, hopefully we find out it's all bullshit. We probably will, but it'll just get swept under the rug, right? And everybody will just move on, right? And these people that came out and made all these allegations that were false, nothing will probably happen to them. These are facts. This is the world that we live in now. You know what I'm saying? Zach saying, if people are blaming Zach, they're crazy. Absolutely. Zach had nothing to do with this. Right? Just like I don't blame the actors for James Gunn's behavior. You know what I'm saying? Double MJ saying the purpose of James Gunn's Suicide Squad and Wonder Woman 84 was also to destroy the Snyderverse. Yeah, but look, at least they came from something else first, right? Like, yeah, they were trying to destroy it, but they were, Wonder Woman 2017 came out, so they at least had to acknowledge that movie, right, and try to keep it in the same timeline, right? But I think that was more about a Patty Jenkins thing than anything else. I blame Patty Jenkins for everything that went wrong with that movie. She kept touting like, "Hey, I got all this creative freedom, right? Yeah, now they're listening to me, and this is my movie and all that. All right, you go out and say that. Now, if I have problems with it, it's going to be your problem. Just like I blame Matt Reeves for all the problems with the Batman. Same thing, right? But I think that those movies came from a little bit of a different place because they were already like in established franchises that were just kind of, going on. This was like this is the first Flash movie, right? And all of a sudden they're doing all this multiverse stuff, and it's like, yeah, let's just kill off this universe, right? The Flash's first movie should never be a Flashpoint film. Shouldn't be, right? It should be Flash fighting his rogues gallery. Something simple, right? But no, we got this whole multiversal angle because they were trying to kill the Snyderverse, right? So I saying F the betas, even if you don't care about Ezra, it's really concerning how easy it is to destroy someone over allegations. Today it's Ezra, tomorrow it's someone else. And that's facts, yo. I tripped out. See, look, I've been on this for a minute. I tripped out when they, I'm not gonna lie, when they banned Trump from all social media. I was like, yo, and it was funny because so many people like didn't really kind of, they kind of rejoiced. And I was like, yo, if they can ban the president from social media, you think they'll give 2 seconds about banning one of y'all? Right? If they can cancel the president. Scary world, man. Scary times, yo. Everybody's saying what's up. Hashtag bang for your buck. You know what I'm saying? Necron saying WBD just need to announce a Cyborg movie and start some goodwill. I think they are gonna, I think that you guys are gonna be getting some goodwill soon. I just got a feeling. This ain't no insider stuff. It's just a feeling. Zeno saying, I just watched another YouTuber a few minutes ago say F Ezra, no matter if he's found not guilty, and complaining that it's Ezra's fault for the allegations. I'm disappointed in this person. Look, beta's gonna beta, yo. You know what I'm saying? We got the good Austin coming in late. Hope everyone's doing great. Facts, yo. So I was saying, I think I know who that is. Man, to somebody tell me in the back chat, or not a back chat, DM me or something. People just love to hate. The good Austin saying, DC talk was good, homie. Oh, hope you're enjoying your Sunday. I mean, if she felt her kid was being in danger, look, man. What up, Captain Ramsey? I wonder is Toby behind these allegations? That would be like crazy, right? If it actually was Toby, you know what I'm saying? Like, That would be like a total Scooby-Doo ending. Dolan J saying the people blaming Zack Snyder have a serious hate boner for the man. It's beyond pathetic. Look, man, it's crazy. Yo, like the hate for Zack Snyder, it's all because of us. It's because, we champion him, right? And we hashtag Zack is the blueprint, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, people just gonna hate, yo. People gonna hate. The side writer saying blaming Zach is like blaming the car company for the drunk driver killing the dude on the street when he ran him over. Facts, yo. Facts, yo. Zeno saying if Ezra is not guilty, that means all the stuff that Ezra was accused of was total BS, but he should still be punished for that. For what exactly is like to know? F these nutty people. Teacher saying I'll share a Twitter that seems to be involved with this situation. It's like blaming you for your cousin's dumb actions because you're related. You know what I'm saying? Yo, these are facts. Yo, hold on. I'm almost caught up with the chat, and I'm gonna tell you this story about targeting. Honestly, wasn't a fan of Ezra, but because he was in Zach's universe, I was hoping he'd lay low. Man's come out like, nah, I'm in another universe. You can't find me. That was crazy, yo. That was crazy. Sean Ferguson says, have you seen the Ghost Riders extended cut? No, I have not. It's just something that I should check out. Let me know. We got Ankit in here. What's up, Ankit? You get the bicep taps, yo. You know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up? Zeno saying it's up to the court server to find Ezra. Ezra can legally go wherever he pleases. Facts, yo. Yeah, I will check that out in a second. Yeah. Okay. Hold up. Zach create the DCEU. It's his old regime that are clowns. Facts, yo. All right. Bad Dan says you are caught up now, Skywalker. I am marking the endpoint for chat. I am anxious to hear your story. Facts. Okay. Look, with the career that I'm in now, right, and the position that I'm in, I've been with this company for about 6 years, and that's when I first kind of came into this whole field, right? So, obviously, long time ago, I wasn't in the position that I'm in now. I was not looked at the same. I was much more of like a low level kind of employee, right? So, for purpose of this conversation, I'm gonna name these people red and blue. Okay, I'm not gonna use no names, right? So, my best friend who works with my company calls me one morning right when I'm heading into work, right? He tells me, he gives me like a warning. He doesn't even work at my location, but he calls my phone. He's like, hey man, look, you need to be on point today. Red is about to be on some bullshit. I'm telling you right now, Red about to be on some bullshit. Red got caught up in the situation last night. And, I'm just letting you know that Red's about to be on some bullshit today. So I'm sitting there, I'm like, you know what? Like, I listened to him, but halfway, you know what I'm saying? I was kind of like, you know, thanks for the heads up, bro. But, I got this type stuff, right? So I go into work. I work directly under Red. Okay. Blue works over all of us. Blue is like the manager. Okay. Where Red is just the lead, right? Blue is the manager. Okay. So I'm there, I'm doing my job, I'm working, I'm, helping Red out, which is my job, right? And there comes this point where I need to know like where Red is. So I'm like, hey, where's Red? They tell me Red's gone on break. And I was like, hey, Red was supposed to let me know that they were going on break, but whatever, right? I'm not even tripping. Okay. So I keep doing my job, which is helping Red, right? While they're not even there, right? I'm, doing my thing. After a while, Red comes back and he's like, hey, like, why didn't you tell me that you were, really doing this? And like, why didn't I tell them that I was doing my job? And I was like, hey, I couldn't find you. Like, I was looking for you. They told me that you were on your break. So I just started, you know what I'm saying? Like, helping you out. Like, I'm just doing my job, right? Red goes, hey, look, you gotta have better communication. Gotta have better communication. Like, right? I mean, I need to know when you're starting. I need to know. And I'm like, okay, right? So she's like, hey, go ahead and go take your lunch. I'll take over here. I said, cool, right? I took like the little dryer, dusted myself off. You know what I'm saying? Went to lunch. Okay, 30 minutes. Went to lunch, enjoyed my lunch, came back. Okay. But when I literally, when I walked back in, Blue pulls me right outside. Mind you, I've been gone for 30 minutes. Okay. Blue pulls me right outside. Hey, like, are you and Red cool? Like, what's going on? Like, what's the problem? I was like, well, um, they told me that, I should have told them before I was doing my job, and they were on break. I don't know what happened, right? But, I kind of thought it was weird. But, I just went to lunch because they told me to go to lunch. Blue goes, yo, while you were gone, okay, Red approached me 4 times with complaints about you that were escalating. Okay. First time, Red goes up to Blue and says, hey, look, he needs to work on his communication skills. He's not communicating right. Right? Like, Blue, knowing me, it's like, hey, I think he's pretty cool, right? And Blue pretty much took up for me, had my back. Red walks away. Red comes back a few minutes later. Hey, like, he was like yelling at me, right? He was talking down at me, right? Like, he raised his voice, all this stuff. Blue, once again, knowing me, is like, hey, look, he's way taller than you, right? It's like a loud room back there. Maybe you just, weren't understanding. Because Blue knows me. Blue is the homie. Right? Blue is like, yo, like, there's no way that what you're telling, like, this just don't make no sense. I know him. He wouldn't be yelling at you. Right? That ain't even who he is. Right? So once again, Red walks away, right? And then came back a few minutes later. This is all on my lunch break. Okay? I'm gone eating my lunch. Right? This person came back and said, hey, look, he smells like marijuana. Right? Blue goes, well, I was standing next to him. I didn't smell that. Right? Like, what are you talking about? Red goes, hey, it may not be weed, but it's some kind of body odor. Now, once again, Blue knows me. Like, yo, dude smell good all the time. Like, yo, what are you talking about? So I come back and she tells me all, like, Blue tells me all this. And she smells me. She's like, yo, like, you smell great. You smell fine. Like, look, I don't know what's going on, but that just happened in 30 minutes. See how Red didn't get the response that they thought that they thought that they wanted that first time, right? So they came back with something else that was a little bit escalated. right? Once again, didn't get the response that they wanted, right? Came back with something more that was a little bit, even above that, right? And then just to the point, oh yeah, excuse me, and not just say, hey, it's some kind of body odor, but literally finished off the statement with, can we write him up for that? Right? So now you just let me know that your whole goal was to write me up. Your entire goal was to get me written up about something. Right? And so immediately, right? Like immediately after this, because this wasn't even my home location. I was over there helping them out, yo. I was over there helping them out. You know what I'm saying? I immediately called HR. I was like, yo, if this person is over there, I'm not going back to this place, yo. I'm not going back. They just targeted me 4 times in 30 minutes, right? Doesn't this seem a little bit kind of like what's going on with this Ezra Miller situation, right? Like every time that it didn't get out that, hey, Ezra was being like recast or was getting fired or whatever, like these things just kept escalating and none of it was new information. Like this is real talk, yo. So me having experienced something like that, right? And that person was found to be full of shit. I proved that I didn't have any marijuana on me. Proved that I didn't have a body odor problem. It was they looked at the tape, saw that I never yelled at this person, right? You think anything happened to Red? Y'all think anything happened to Red, Joe? This is real talk. So excuse me for just not jumping off the deep end and saying, hey, like all this stuff gotta be true. Especially when it doesn't pass the smell test in certain, corners, right? Like, hey, if this guy is really doing this, why are you just now saying something? This has been 6 years, right? You're going to accuse this person of grooming for 6 years? And you just now saying something 6 years later? Right after all this other stuff is coming out? People talking about bang for your buck? Nah, man, we gonna get to it today, yo. We gonna get to it, right? Just Ezra Miller is armed and dangerous, known for having a history of violence against women and multiple allegations of inappropriate behavior towards children. Allegations. Allegations. Look, betas accuse me. They allege I'm toxic, right? They're gonna be trying to cancel me next. So yeah, Ezra has been in communication with authorities. So there's that. This is real talk, yo. That movie channel says, unfortunately, everybody has a red on their job. For WB, it was Toby Emery. This is these are facts, yo. This is a true story. I can call it on me right now with on speakerphone. You right? And Red did something like that to him too, except got proved wrong on the spot. Same thing. Smells like marijuana. Yells at him. And it's another black male. There are only like out of the thousands of people that my job has employed, There's been like 10 black guys that have ever worked there. You know what I'm saying? And Red accused 2 of them of smelling like marijuana. His was worse. Red said, I think it's coming from his bag. He dumped his bag out in front of everybody. There was nothing there. The search for the smell of marijuana ended right there. He's like, yo, I could have sued. You said something smells like marijuana and it's coming from my bag. If I prove it's not coming from my bag, then why do you stop searching? Why isn't the search continuing for the smell? Why did it end with my bag? Allegations, people, and nothing happened to this person. He said, the fuck, creating situations out of thin air. These are facts, yo. Red is always on some bullshit. Right, right. Hashtag some kind of body odor. You know what I'm saying? These are facts, yo. Red needs Febreze. You know what I'm saying? Red is having a red day. It was much more than that. Red got caught up in some BS and was trying to shift the perspective, trying to shift the narrative. That's what happened. It was a situation that had nothing to do with me. About Red getting caught up in something outside of work and trying to come in here. Oh yeah, I caught this guy, right? Yeah, oh nah. Got sniffed by Blue. Right? Red man, they got busted for being MIA. It was crazy, yo. He said not going back. Hashtag 4 times target. Facts within 30 minutes, Zod. Within 30 minutes, Zod. Imagine that. Imagine, right? You go to lunch thinking everything's cool, and within 30 minutes, like you've had 4 different lies told about you in one day that were all escalating. The question says, yeah, something just feels way off about this whole situation. Just weird and off. Facts, yo. Zod said Red got promoted. Nah, Red actually got fired, but like a while later, and for some other like reason, right? Because that's what usually happens with these kind of people. These people that kind of behave this way. It's like somebody else is always the problem, right? Bad Dan said, so who is Ezra's Red? I wonder. That's what I'm curious about. Exactly. Something is going on right now. And I'm not going to sit here and come on my platform, right, where I'm known for just speaking my heart and being honest, right? I'm not going to sit here and come out here and lie to you guys and be like, yeah, I just think that Ezra is 100% guilty and all this is cool. And they're, like, I can understand why they would remove him, but that don't make it right, though. Ezra's messing with the money right now, right? Teacher said, Sky, you're probably using Tom Ford cologne. No, it wasn't Tom Ford. I had on Lamel, the Jean Paul Gaultier. You know what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, no, I remember. I remember that day like it was yesterday, yo, because it was so crazy. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to the question, as always, said, Necron says, I mean, if you want to ruin somebody, call them the P word. Yep, that's pretty low. Facts, yo. Because that is one thing that people usually will just outright just not. Look. See, we about to get real, yo. I'm not super into like the Black Lives Matter organizations, right? I'm not super into them. But the same thing happened with them. It's like all of a sudden, one after another just kept getting called out for all this type of behavior. Like the same thing with Ezra. I'm like, yo, man, like, hold on, bro. Hold on. Like, hold the phone. You just mean to tell me that all of these people are into the same stuff that come from different places and different backgrounds, all this stuff, and right? And we're trying to do Black Lives Matter, and all of a sudden they're all doing stuff with kids. Like, hold on, man. But it's a way to discredit somebody instantly if you want to, right? Because if you're James Gunn, you can go to those type of parties. You can take weird kind of pictures. You can make weird tweets. You'll lose one guy. You lose one gig and get another one instantaneously, right? See how that worked? Man, y'all lucky I ain't here to get paid on YouTube, yo. You know what I'm saying? You know, say it really is looking like these allegations against Ezra are all nonsense because many of them have already been dismissed. Yeah, but they're still getting like pushed, right? My mom called me about Ezra Miller, y'all. Facts. My mom called like, yo, what's Ezra Miller doing? You know what I'm saying? So it's reaching the general audience, but none of this other information is. Bad Dan says there are pretty low people in, in this world. Facts, yo. We got Necron saying hashtag get rid of red. Facts, yo. Yo, red is toast. And I'm not gonna lie, yo, I'm living so much better than red does now. And it just makes it so like I'm even much higher than they ever were. Right. That's what happens, right? That's what happens. Right. People that behave like that, they just complain, they lie, they make stuff up, and especially about people that they quote unquote don't like, but it's really people that they're jealous of and that they see are going to end up surpassing them, right? So they just complain, they complain, and they complain, and then one day they look up and you're past them, and that's when like all the other stuff really comes in, right? Then it's like their hate was justified. So it's like a self-sustaining machine that really doesn't involve you. It's really more about themselves. You know what I'm saying? It's like the hashtag the smell that surrounds you. You know what I'm saying? This is facts, yo. The question saying, "What's up, DC Talk?" We got Scott Henry in here saying Zaz wants to start the DCU all over with Henry Cavill Superman. You guys satisfied? Yo, I don't think it's gonna be no reboot, yo. So look, if he means the relaunch of the DCEU with Henry Cavill being the focal point, absolutely, because it was hashtag pause, not stop. They didn't stop anything. They just paused it for a long time. But Zaz about to hit that play button. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, saying hashtag after lunch, the shit goes down. Facts, yo. Hashtag karma met red. Yo, man, karma did meet red, yo. Hashtag red is always sus. Facts, yo. Red was horrible. These are facts, yo. What's up, Ray? You get the bicep taps. You know what I'm saying? Bad Dan saying, besides the groomer allegation is perfect. Um, if you're out to get Ezra, it's the only crime where the alleged victim's word is not enough to clear them. Facts, yo. Facts, yo. Film Goblin saying, do you still think the Snyderverse will get restored? Film Goblin, there is no way that the Snyderverse will not be restored. It's just not the case. And it's really weird that this whole thing is being kind of like pushed in this way right now. Speaking of that, hold up. Y'all check out this new shirt. You know what I'm saying? Got the Batman with the Joker. Look, y'all know I love my Snyderverse stuff. You know what I'm saying? But look, we were already talking about Ezra possibly getting recast, like, was it like over a month ago or like something like that, right? So I'm sorry to say it, but there isn't anybody, there's any one person that's like bigger than the Snyderverse, right? Unless it would be one of the main people. If you have one of the main three, Ben Affleck, Henry Cavill, Gal Gadot, if you have one of them that says, "Hey, I'm not back. I don't want to come back. I don't want to do this anymore," then yes, right? But Jason, no, but they're all going to come back. Everybody wanted to come back. So no, I don't think that this Ezra Miller and Amber Heard thing is going to stop anything. No, absolutely not. And it's funny that they're trying to like pin this stuff on Zach when he cast these people like years ago. You know what I'm saying? Like, how long ago was Amber Heard and Ezra Miller cast, right? They'll blame them. No, they'll blame him, but not the old regime for not doing anything about the Ezra Miller situation, just kind of pacifying it, right? Letting it go. Even after Zach left, it's just funny how like Toby Emmerich and Walter Hamada and all them kind of skate by, right? None of this is their fault, right? TJ said the scary thing is WBD will look worse if Ezra is exonerated and those who lied get punished. But what do I know? I think that they're gonna look bad, but I think that it is what it is, yo. I don't. I do not blame them for doing what they're doing right now. I don't. I wish that I could, and be like, yo, y'all need to stick by him, right? But nah, man, they can't. And this is what I was saying about the whole accountability aspect is because you have to be accountable for what's going on in your life, right? Um, I think that I have a pretty good position with my company, right? With my job. If I was really coming on here like saying something and saying stuff that was like making them look bad, right? Or like messing with their money, you think that we wouldn't be having conversations about my YouTube channel? You know what I'm saying? Like, so, you know, Alexander saying, could KKK be behind this targeting? That video of him threatening KKK came out of the blue, and shortly thereafter, a wave of accusations rolled in. Look, I'm not putting nothing past nobody. That is true. Could be, but we don't know. Could be. But whoever it is, you know what I'm saying? Ezra got to get this under control. You know what I'm saying? Get rid of Ezra's Red. Facts, yo. She's saying Red got demoted. Nah, Red got fired later. You know what I'm saying? Red got fired later. You know what I'm saying? Facts. Necron saying Republicans created the concept of the echo chamber. They keep telling the lie over and over, and soon the lie becomes truth in people's eyes. Always question authority. Yo, and to speak on that, what was that quote that was it from Muhammad Ali or Martin Luther King or somebody? Or I just remember them saying it. Oh, it was Muhammad Ali when he said a lie can get around the world before the truth can get its pants on. Right? And this whole thing is a great example of that, right? Like literally Ezra, like there have been things that have literally been debunked that they're still bringing up right now. Ankit says, amazing how a lot of people think Ezra's allegations automatically mean it's okay to ish on queer and LGBT plus people, excuse me, and call them predators on Pride Month, no less. I am bitter. Don't be bitter. You know what I'm saying? Because look, these things are meant to have those type of responses, right? especially with everybody pushing for like this whole hey reboot the DCEU, reboot the Justice League, right? Like all it, they're trying to get that response out of you guys. Y'all see how I treat them betas whenever they come in here? I just laugh at them, yo. This is a bit more serious, right? But yo, man, look, people are going people. You know what I'm saying? So don't get too caught up in what they be saying, what they be doing, because a lot of them don't know ish, man. A lot of them don't know ish, and you know it is what it is. So I wondered that too. Honestly, I'm theorizing that that is related. Talking about the KKK thing. Facts, right? It's Pride Month, and Ezra is being targeted. Definitely some targeting going on. Like I shared with that story, from my own experience, whenever something is like there's this many things coming out one after another and they keep escalating, right? And then once it's out that Ezra's not the Flash anymore, then everything calms down, right? Has it like was that not like the first day that nothing new came out about Ezra Miller? It's weird. It's weird, yo. Right? What's the Ray? Necron saying the Snyderverse is the DCEU. Facts, yo. Film Goblin saying, of course, no. If there was no social media, this whole thing with Ezra Miller wouldn't be that big of a deal. You wanna know why? Because we'd be waiting until the facts came out. That's why. We got Snyder Queen in here. All hail the Snyder Queen. Said, hi, everyone. Damn, I'm late. Again, you are right on time. You know what I'm saying? TJ saying hi, Samantha. TJ is a shield for Snyder Queen. So, um, said if that's true, tinfoil hat on. Emmerich secret cake. Yo, would you really put it past you? Would you really put it past like the old regime for having a hand in this? I'm not about to really say that, but just speculating. You know what I'm saying? Like, would you put it past them? Warner Brothers was known for targeting, man. This whole and then I look, I'm only saying that because isn't it weird how they're trying to tie this whole thing into like the Snyderverse being dead, right? Like, you know, and we've had all these cases of actors that have been recast. Zach just recast for his last movie, Army of the Dead. Shot a whole new person. You know what I'm saying? You got Snyder Queen saying Film God is here. Hello, dude. I love your vids. Hi, they got me dead. Yo, what's up, strong arm tricks? You know what I'm saying? T Flames, what's going on? Ray saying we would have been done before Amber and Ezra controversies. Facts, yo. These are facts. We would have been done, but you know they have kicked the ball down the road for this long, right? And um now here we are. You know what I'm saying? Snyder Queen says, "Hi, Sky. Hope you're having a great day. I'm having a fantastic day. I'm over here talking with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be going outside a little later, enjoying some sun, chilling on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Might hop in the pool, get in the jacuzzi. You never know. It's Juneteenth and it's Father's Day. I'm not a I'm not a father yet, you know, but I be sunning these betas though, so I should be. The Alexander saying I don't know how powerful KKK is in USA. Very, very powerful. Very powerful. Donald J saying these are the same people that gave Joss Whedon a free pass. Yeah, you know, the male feminist, right? Who, you know what I'm saying? Like crazy, crazy. You know what I'm saying? TJ says, like right now, the LGBTQ plus community don't have good feelings with Disney and possibly Warner Brothers. discovery. Yeah, we gonna see, man. We gonna see how this all plays out. We got Krypton's core in the building. You know what I'm saying? Everybody greeting Krypton's core. What's up, my man? Hope you feeling well. Krypton's core says, I don't think he has done ish. These are all rumors, and also you anyone can do in order of protection for anyone. I also spoke on that earlier, Krypton's core, about how yeah, I used to have a roommate who like moved out early on our like lease and didn't say anything. And I sent them a text message saying like, hey, I'm just asking, are you guys planning on, still giving me the money or not for like the rent? I just wanted it on actual, on actual text, like, hey, they are not planning on paying me rent. And then, soon after that, I get like, oh yeah, you got a restraining order for harassment. And I was just like, I sent one text message asking about rent money, and you guys, and that's harassment? True story. So like, yeah, man. Snyder Queen says people will jump on LGBTQ plus community so quickly. It's disgusting. I get called so many horrible ish just because I'm transgender. And look, man, it is a cold world, yo. And I do see that, there has definitely been an uptick in that type of rhetoric ever since this Ezra Miller thing has happened. And that's what I was saying earlier, like it's so many things that are kind of like coalescing into one with this whole Ezra Miller thing. There's so many angles, and there's like so many people with different agendas all kind of talking about the same thing at one time, right? um Ankit saying exactly to Snyder Queen. We got Necron saying, I'm off to band practice. We'll listen to the rest in the car later, chat. Look, make sure, you do some shredding for me, Necron. You know what I'm saying? I already know y'all be getting down. I gotta hear some of that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go check your band out. You know what I'm saying? Facts, facts, facts. Krypton's course said the girl is not 12, she is an adult, and why didn't these parents care about the grooming for 6 years? This is all BS. Unless he get arrested for child rape, this is effing bullish. Feel you, yo. Um, that's what I'm saying about how like, yo, it's just weird. It's just a weird situation, and I think that everything needs to kindly be looked at. Snyder Queen said, Baha, TJ is my biggest fan. Yeah, right. We got Krypton's course, and are you finally gonna send me a link, bro? Look, I have not done the Henry Cavill stream, bro. I got you. Krypton, I know what I'm doing, bro. I got you. I promise, man. I got you. I got you, bro. Have a great night, Necron. Snyder Queen said, yeah, and they gave Snyder ish for the Delia hiring as if directors have suddenly become accountable for what actors do in the future. It's a joke. Yeah, man. It really just doesn't make much sense, yo. And peace, Necron, Krypton's core. Bad dancing. What needs to happen for Ezra? 1, get their name cleared of all charges. 2, save the people's life to get in public. Oh, save the Pope's life to get in public favor. 3, get mental help. I am in therapy myself, no shame in it. And I've been in therapy, you know what I'm saying? Multiple times. Multiple times, man. I have been in therapy, at different stages of my life, right? We all have our own issues and demons. I have PTSD, right? So, I am well aware of all these things. But at the same time, Ezra does need to get whatever help that they should be getting. And on top of that, Ezra should also be focused on clearing their name because, yeah, I wouldn't be letting these allegations stand, me personally. And for people saying like, hey, why isn't Warner Brothers coming out and making statements and stuff? Because like that's not what they would do. And like, why would they make a statement by allegations? Like, hey, like, hey, all right, let's just say, all right, look, we take this stuff seriously, right? But at the same time, we're gonna keep Ezra, like, you know, and they get flack if they came out and said that they're going to outright fire him because because that's not right either. So that's why I'm saying Warner Brothers is kind of in like a weird situation now, which is why I think that they just kind of leaked out that, hey, he's going to be gone after his movie comes out, but then right after that they're like, hey, but no final choices have been made. That's because it's like it's weird on both sides. Do you come out and say, yeah, we are standing with Ezra until, these things are sorted out, right? Or do you come out and you bash him before everything comes out, right? So they're probably not going to make a public statement anytime soon. Chad Snyderverse saying, hopefully there's a way Ezra can continue as the Flash if they're truly innocent. But for the time being, I would try to make peace with a new actor potentially in the role. And you want to know something? Hold on, let me. Right, that's pretty much where I'm at with it. Is exactly where Chad Snyderverse is. I hope that he's innocent, and I hope that they can continue. If they are innocent, right? But as for right now, I am accepting that in Zack Snyder Justice League 2, there will probably be a new Flash. Probably, right? So it is what it is. Krypton's Core saying, okay, when he finally comes back, we can do that stream. No, it ain't even for when he just comes back. I got a stream plan that I'm gonna do about Henry Cavill. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have you on. I promise. Wait, DC Talks and Facts Chat. We got Socks Bulletin in the house. What's up, Socks? You know what I'm saying? TJ still shilling for the Snyder Queen as always. Hi DC, hi Chad. Oh my God, we got my main man Lord Koj in the house. Salute to you, Koj. So much respect for this guy. He said, I agree with Bat Dan. I had to face several things, and therapy helped. Finding answers for deep-rooted long-term problems is good. Absolutely, yo. Krypton's Core saying, people dragged Johnny for 6 years and everything was false. Let's stop dragging this guy. We don't know the truth. These are facts, yo. These are facts, yo. T just saying, should Ezra do a depth suit for defamatory statements? I would say that's probably going to end up coming in the future, But first, I think you'd have to like prove his innocence. Then you can probably start looking at litigation and things like that. Lord Koj saying, depending on the result of the situation, Zack Snyder once back will do the right things as he has done before. No problem at all. That's what I'm saying, yo. Everybody is getting all, up in a tizzy, right? And what I'm saying? Like, just chill, just relax. Snyderverse is still coming back. Ain't no reason to be, tripping and everything. But I do see, look, we've been having a look, and this is a part of life, yo. We've been having a lot of W's lately, right? We've been having a lot of W's. We've been laughing at the betas and all that, right? While they getting triggered and everything. This was the first kind of shot that we've taken in a while, right? But it wasn't even something that was unexpected. This is what I'm saying. We were already preparing for Ezra possibly being recapped. Amber Heard, we've been off that, right? We've been off that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just think that this is a bump in the road, but we still gonna get to where we gotta go. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, everybody's showing love in the chat. Literally, Johnny smeared for years, but was innocent. Yeah, and he endured, and then he cleared his name. And you still got people hating. You know what I'm saying? That dancing, I love what you're saying, Skywalker. You can accept a new Flash, but hope for Ezra to get their name cleared. Even if they aren't Flash, Zach can always do a Netflix project with Ezra. Yeah, man, look, it's gonna be fine, yo. As long as they didn't do what they are being accused of, I think that everything will work out in the end. And I do hope for Ezra to get their name cleared. And I do hope that they're able to come back, because if I could have my way, Ezra would be there, right? I mean, look, this may be. Never mind. I ain't gonna say that. Zyride says Depp is gonna have his pick of any films he wants from here on out. Hollywood studios are gonna have to bid for him. Facts, yo. I would say Johnny Depp is like more popular now, probably than he's probably ever been in his life. Right? Necron said betas just testing our resolve. Facts, yo. These are facts, yo. You know what I'm saying? Necron, what up? Krypton Score saying people are acting like he killed a few motherfuckers, but if he gets recast, oh well. But just give me my damn Snyderverse. Yeah, man. Snyderverse will be restored. We got Leon of the New Geeks in here. Man, shout out to Leon of the New Geeks, yo. Bicep taps. Absolutely. TJ says Amber told us she wanted to move on. Yeah, she's doing television interviews and challenging Jeff Depp to do one as well. Look, man, Amber Heard just need to go somewhere and sit down. Talk about not being able to read the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, she didn't set back like the Me Too movement and everything, like for so like so bad. You know what I'm saying? And then she just totally lacks the awareness to see how everybody kind of sees her right now. But hey, it is what it is, right? People got more smoke for Ezra, and he ain't even get like, you know what I'm saying, like actually convicted of anything, or hasn't been shown that he's been absolutely, or that they've been lying just absolutely like Amber did. And it seems like right now Amber is getting more love in the press right now. That's crazy, yo. Alexander saying he needs to check his behavior first. That's the only thing he can actually control, and then go to court. Otherwise, he will melt in front of the cameras. That is a real statement. Laura Koji says might be a bit of dark humor for me, but would it be funny if this was all Ezra's publicity stunt to cancel the Flash? Yo, that would be crazy, right? Like the ultimate inside job. You know what I'm saying? Right? The ultimate. Oh my God, Koj is crazy, man. We talking about Ezra situation? Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna start wrapping it up pretty soon. You gotta catch before, yo. I he shared a story on how I know that this is targeting because it's like eerily parallel to something that I went through back in the day, right? So I do feel like it's targeting, but at the same time, um, you know, Ezra got to get their stuff under control. You know what I'm saying? So I can't blame Warner Brothers for being like, "Yo, you messing the money up. You got to go." You know, but at the end of the day, I'm just hoping that um, with the amount of time before we see Zack Snyder Justice League 2, that hopefully this thing will have worked itself out, and I just hope that Ezra is able to continue being the Flash because I I think that I liked him as the Flash, and the 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 casting of Ezra being Billy Crudup's son was just too perfect. They looked very similar, and it was perfect. So I wish that Ezra can stay, but I am gonna start preparing myself to eventually hear that they've been recast. So, what's good, Queen? Chad Snyder saying, "Hear me out. Depp as the Snyderverse Riddler solving the anti-life equation." Yo, I've been speculating that Johnny Depp probably gonna do a DC movie. I hope he would work with Zack. That would be crazy. That would be crazy. As the Riddler, Jim New Geeks, TJ saying Depp friends with RDJ, a future Marvel role, Pirates co-stars already want him back. Yeah, I would too. Cause you got to think that was a friend, probably, right? Like, and they probably knew that it was all BS. I'm sure that they've been talking to putting Johnny this whole time, right? And it's just a crazy world, man. Allegations, it's tough. It's tough, man, with like allegations just really being able to ruin somebody's career. I won't get into it. But look, that whole being targeted thing, it's happened to me more than one time at my job. There have been so many people that have tried to get me fired for like the craziest reason. Right? But at the end of the day, jealousy, and you got to drive on. Just keep clearing your name. Every time they pop up with something like, "Hey, this, and this, and this, and this," it's like, all right, well, hey, just here's my evidence. You know what I'm saying? That this didn't happen. And if you do your investigation, I won't have to say anything else. Facts. You know what I'm saying? These for you on that chat. Damn, man, what's up? What's up? What's up? TJ saying Depp as a Snyderverse Riddler. That'd be crazy. That'd be crazy. You know what I'm saying? DC talk. Saying Amber just needs to be a mom at this point. Leave everything else alone. Yeah, just focus on yourself, Queen. Focus on yourself. Focus on you and what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? Krypton's course saying that shit is funny as F. It's about the sabotage thing, right? But I think people will actually watch it more just because he had a train wreck. Yeah, man, crazy. Coach is saying they recast War Machine, right? After one movie, they recast Dumbledore, but had to, but still worked. Facts. DC Talk saying they recast Hulk, right? After one movie. Recastings it happened in The Dark Knight, right? Snyder Queen saying, yeah, RDJ and Johnny are friends. Zai saying it was all BS. You know what I'm saying? Facts, yo. He said Tim Burton version recast Batman twice. Right? That's crazy. See, people, they thought I was tripping when I was saying that like Val Kilmer and George Clooney was supposed to be Michael Keaton's Batman. They're the same Batman. And people are like, oh, no, they're not. And I'm like, yes, they are. They got the same Alfred and everything. Right? So recastings happen all the time, people. He said, dude, just kill Barry and bring Wally if that happens. They ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? Hope too, yeah. Um, Bad Dancing. I hope Zack Snyder is the one who gets to decide how to proceed with Ezra, such as getting to pick the replacement actor. Um, here is the thing, right? I don't want Zach involved in whether or not Ezra gets to stay, right? Because that type of decision should be made above his head. But if that call is made, I do think that Zach is the person that should get to pick the new Flash going forward. Because Zach has not only shown that he knocks it out of the park in terms of his castings, but as well, since his timeline is going to be the main timeline going forward, I do think that they should definitely let him choose. Code is saying, why get you fired? You are good at what you do. That's why. Yeah, it's people, that aren't as good or aren't as talented, aren't as, whatever, and they feel like, hey, the only way that they can progress is if they try to pull somebody else down. Right? I actually read this a long time ago. Smart people, when they get promoted, they immediately start looking for their replacement. And that's what I do. Right? I don't seek to drag other people down. As soon as I get a new position, I start looking for who I'm going to take, who I want to take that position and start trying to help them, because then once I get them right, that means that, I'm only probably going to keep going up. Right. So that's the way that I try to handle these types of things. I don't try to tear anybody else down. I try to lift people up. That's just the way that I see it, Snyder Queen said, literally, DC talk. No tears for Edward Norton, though. Damn, the guy's an awesome actor, and he's just forgotten when Ruffalo comes in. Facts, yo. TJ saying he's also friends with Paul Bettany, aka The Vision. Bad Dancing also remember the nightmare suit covers Ezra's face. You could just have a stunt actor be Ezra Miller's Flash. I don't think that's gonna happen back then. I think that it's gonna be either Ezra's gonna stay and he's gonna be in Justice League 2, right? Or they're gonna recast him, because they can't get away with having his face covered the whole time. And like he wouldn't be able to speak either, because they can't use Ezra Miller's voice, right? So yeah, I think it's either going to be Ezra's going to stay or they're going to recast him. It's going to be one of the two, right? Zyrida saying, exactly. Jealous losers at jobs always try to get good, ambitious people fired. It's facts, yo. And I've dealt with it, so can't nobody tell me that the shit don't happen. Because I got a long list of people that have tried to like come for me, right? But you just keep doing what you're doing. And what's going to happen to them is what's going to happen to them, Leon says, here's what I'll say. The reboot chatter is ridiculous. The only thing that needed rebooting was WB itself. Exactly. Zaslav is doing that. No one talked about reboot when they watched Zack Snyder's Justice League. We talked sequels. Right? That's what I'm saying, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, facts. Who the hell saw Darkseid and was like, you know what? We need to reboot this thing immediately. No. Snyder Queen says, I mean, they really didn't have a choice for Dumbledore. I mean, hey, it's cool though. You know what I'm saying? Like, Alexander saying, Lord Koj, true. No one even blinked when Dumbledore was replaced, enough visual similarity, and you're ready to go, right? Even though with the Dumbledore thing, right, he was like super old in the movies that that the other actor who played him in, and then they recast him, and he was like younger and more spry, and was walking around and more jovial, and I was like, hey, but that's true, right? Nobody even thought twice. You know what I'm saying? But that was a bit of a different kind of situation where they had to recast. But it just goes to show, man, these characters are bigger than the actors that play them sometimes, right? Lord Kojic saying, he said, yes, oh my God, they recast a big name for Rachel in Dark Knight. It was so good I didn't notice, but forgot when the movie was over. I'm glad that you brought that up, Coach A. I didn't notice that the chick from Batman Begins got recast until like years after I saw that movie. I never even noticed. Never noticed. We got Danzig had to come here and drop a like for the legend that is Skywalker. Oh my, no, you the legend, Danzig. You the one that is the legend, yo. Real talk. You know, Leon says, agree with Sky about the actual recasting decision and where Zach fits in. Yeah, yo. Yeah, like Zach needs to 1,000% be the one that should make the choice for who's going to play him. Zach's timeline is going to be the main one, obviously. And so, why not let him choose? Necron says, we are the hardcore fans. The general public really doesn't care about recasting like we do. Outside of my mom, I told her that it was probably going to have to recast the Flash, and she was like, "Oh, I really liked him. Like, I really, really loved him." Right? But Krypton Core said, "Well, Wally was the main Flash after Crisis for like 25 years before Grant and the CW made Barry popular again." Yo, I don't think that they're gonna do the Wally West thing, man. The reason is because because now you have to account for where Wally West came from and where Barry Allen is, right? And so that makes everything that happened in Zack Snyder's Justice League with the Flash character like not really mean much, because now Wally West is here and he wasn't there, right? So I think the Wally West thing just further complicates things. I think that the easiest thing to do is just recast. And I'm just being honest, right? Danzig says, while I hope the accusations are false, it might be the case that too much damage has been done. And that's where I'm saying that Warner Brothers is probably at with it, because it's messing with the money now, yo. It's messing with the money. Krypton's course, I'm saying don't recast Barry, just bring Wally. I don't want a Barry recast. We might be getting it. We might be getting it. Snyder Queen said they can't use the likeness of the actor if he's fired. Facts. Facts, right? Danzig says, I'm thinking though people need to be calm, let any investigations run its course, then decide. That's what we've been talking about, right? That's what we've been talking about. Teacher saying, ain't it funny? Zach went through the same ish. He got targeted inside his house by Warner Brothers executives. Facts, yo. Facts, yo. Bad Dan says, I haven't quite made peace with Ezra getting recast. I'm sure I'll get there, but not quite yet. They did a good job making the Rachel Dawes look alike. Yeah. Look, to be honest, I'm not like to the point where I'm like ready to see him be recast, right? I'm not at that point either. But I'm just getting myself prepared for if that news does come, right? I think that we all should kind of do that. Koja says Jeff Johns' crew probably wanted the reveal of Darkseid on screen under their belt, not Zack's. That's why they canceling and worked to make Snyder look whack with a studio cut. Jeff Johns definitely wanted that clout, Joe. Definitely wanted that clout. And you know, he wanted to be famous. We made him infamous. You know what I'm saying? Alexander said Finn Wolfhard will soon be old enough to play the Flash. Obvious choice, but who decides? Finn Wolfhard. Okay. That was kind of like out of the box. I hadn't even been thinking about that. She's just saying we honestly don't need Wally West. Maybe after the Crisis event. Yeah, man. Like, yeah, I just think that them like saying, okay, something happened to Barry, and now Wally West is here. It brings in like many more questions, right? Steppenwolf mentioned the multiverse, but there hasn't been any like multiversal stuff going on, right? So once you start doing that, you know, I just think that it's easier to just recast. You know what I'm saying? Code that says in Snyderverse, Barry is tied to the time travel and Justice League trilogy. Facts. Necron saying shredding time for real now. Great stream. Yo, go ahead and get it in. You know what I'm saying? I already know, bro. I already know. Man, shout out to Necron too. My goal is I want, more people that I've been seeing hopping in these comment the sections, excuse me. I want you guys to start doing your own content, man. I'm gonna slowly start pulling y'all up here one by one. You know what I'm saying? And I know who I got next in mind. I'm not gonna say that yet because they ain't here, but facts. TJ saying I'm prepped. We should expect it. We got Kuzi Cast. What's up from Bangladesh? Lots of love. Hashtag restore the Snyderverse. Salute to you, Kuzi Cast. And what's up from California? Right back to you. You know what I'm saying? Much love. Hope you're feeling good. Let's see. Hold on. Chat jumped on me again. We got Danzig. I wonder with deepfake technology and what they did on Army of the Dead with Tig Notaro on the Flash, in a worst case scenario, may be cheaper than going straight to HBO or refilming it. I don't think they're gonna do that, Danzig. Like, they have to get like legal. If Warner Brothers cancels his contract, they can't use his likeness at all. So, you know what I'm saying? Oh, you're saying to have to put somebody else's face on Ezra. I don't think that they can do that either. I don't think that they can do that. I think they'd probably, end up having to reshoot it, you know what I'm saying? Or just put it on HBO Max, yo. Kuzi Cast and Ezra Miller may not be having a personal meltdown, not going from the news outlets, but that arrest video. He needs help. They do need help. They do need help. You know what I'm saying? Teacher said, I wonder if we'll see the Flash from the JSA era in Black Adam. That would be dope. That would be super dope. Once again, I look, I'm about to be shutting down in like 10, 15 minutes. So any last minute questions or comments, hit me up now. You know what I'm saying? Danzig says, either way, it's going to get pushed back from June of next year. I think that's definitely on the table. Unless it's going to go to HBO Max. I don't really see. Because, like, here is another thing, right? They also have this movie tying in with other movies, right? Like Batgirl. So So if you push this movie back, you have to push Batgirl back. This is what happens with these interconnected movies, right? This movie was supposed to be setting up a new timeline. Um, and you know, what are you gonna do with the other? They already said that Michael Keaton was supposed to be an Aquaman 2, right? So it's already affecting other things, right? So, we don't know. Frank C says Lucas Till would be a comic accurate Flash. Lucas Till, I don't know. I think I like the Finn Wolfhard one a little bit better. That might be dope. Leon says recasting, if it happens, it happens. It may suck, but it is what it is. Sometimes all I know is rebooting is unnecessary, and also unnecessary. It would also be stupid. It would also be very stupid, right? TJ says we need the Justice Lords ASAP. That would be dope, yo. Dan saying I'm old school though. John Wesley ship was my Flash. What a goat. And he was dope because he was Jay Garrick on the Flash show, which the first few seasons of Flash was super dope. So, you know, shout out to John Wesley ship. Koozie casting, or this could be a huge anti-marketing scheme to really not release the Flash because it's that bad. What if they really were to try to shelve this movie and they was like, yo, Ezra just wild out? You know what I'm saying? That'd be crazy. Right. Bad Dancing wouldn't work. Tig had a smaller role in Army of the Dead. Facts. Koozie cast in the house. Koozie saying Namaste. Leon said, I think I may start expanding on this new geeks thing of mine. That was a Godfather reference. Facts. So this little thing of ours, you know what I'm saying? Like, right. Anka says the only recast I'll accept will be if Tig Notaro replaces as the Flash. You know what I'm saying? I'm saying Namaste, right? Dan just saying, thing is he will be paid regardless. No, I just mean like his perfect. These contracts, man, with like likenesses and performances and stuff like that, right? I'm not sure how that will work. I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure. Because then they'd have to do voiceovers too, because they'd have to change the way that right. It's just weird. Because then, like, how would the credits work? You'd have two people playing the same thing, and then Ezra plays more than one character in the movie. So it's just this whole thing is a mess, man. This whole thing is a mess. Including casting, I love all anti-Snyderverse movies are literally hanging by a thread. Karma. Facts, yo. This is what they wanted. You know what I'm saying? This is what they wanted, yo. DC Talk saying you would have to push Aquaman 2 back too. Yeah. And Batgirl, because Batgirl is supposed to spawn out of this movie, right? So, are you gonna keep pushing everything back because you can't get this movie out, or are you gonna put it on HBO Max? I don't know. Teaser saying, "Yo, Sky, have you seen the apparent descendant of Black Adam? His name is Malik, aka Bolt. I saw pictures. I was not too impressed. You know what I'm saying? But hey, come on." Leon says the only recast. Tig Notaro says, "LOL, come on, son. I'll take whoever Zack Snyder thinks is qualified." Timothy Chalamet. He said, I am kidding. Back show. Danzig says Amber, now Ezra, all on Hamada's watch. Not a good look. No, not a good look for him. It's really not. You know what I'm saying? Coach is saying, just honored to know y'all, Skywalker. You are the man, my man, holding it down. Coach J, you the man, yo. You the real Coach J is the MVP, yo. You guys have no idea like how much Coach J is like helped inspire me and stuff like that, right? And just like every time we talk, he drops like some like little random gem that'll just really have me sitting there and like have me contemplating my whole existence or some shit like that. Like Koj is super dope, man. If you have not subscribed to Lord Koj, subscribe right now. You know what I'm saying? Because you are totally missing out on just some positive vibes. And this dude always dropping gems, always dropping gems. So salute to you, Lord Koj. You know what I'm saying? And much love, bro. Much love. Alexander says, I'll watch The Flash on HBO Max. At least you can skip the cringe. Cinema is not an option. Cinema. Cinema. That Dan said, I know it was a joke, but if Warner Brothers Discovery really did tell Ezra to wild out to shelve The Flash, they better rehire Ezra for Zack Snyder's League 2 and 3. Fact, nah, they would have to. They would have to. Look, I'd make them put that shit in writing. Like, yo, if I'm gonna do this, y'all better bring me back, yo. He got on and was like, yo, I'm about to hit the KKK up. I'm about to hit them all up. Oh my God. Tell me Ezra wasn't playing Tupac's Hit 'em Up before he made that KKK video. Tell me he wasn't saying that. Oh my God, y'all crazy, man. Oh, we got the War Zone, the Watchtower himself. Salute to the Watchtower. Bicep taps. Said, when it comes to the Flash, I stand with what I have been saying for years. The Flash movie is cursed how I see it for WB. And the people just release it and end the nightmare. You know what I'm saying? Facts, yo. Everybody's showing love to the Watchtower. He said, I know Johnny Depp filmed one day for Fantastic Beasts 3 and was still paid his full salary. That's where my thinking comes from. Oh, no. I know that he got paid for his performance from like that day or whatever, right? But I don't know how that works with the contract. And Ezra's playing two characters in this movie, possibly even more, right? Because we don't even know if there's a third Ezra Miller Flash that he ends up encountering, right? So I just think that, you know, this whole thing, we're at a really weird place right now. Coogee Cat saying these days integrity is lost. Money and contracts win over integrity. I can't ever understand how actors, no matter the payday, can agree to shitty decisions. Facts, yo. Facts. Coogee Cat in there dropping knowledge, yo. Leon of the New Geek saying you recast to rid the film of their likeness, so that wouldn't work. Danzig, what would be the point unless I misunderstand? Yeah. Say, you know, I look at Robert Sheehan for the Flash from Umbrella Academy. Although I hope Ezra stays, I like him as an actor. I've never seen Umbrella Academy, so I don't know. I have to check him out. But somebody dropped that Finn Wolfhard one. That was one that I hadn't really thought about, and I don't know. Could you cast Finn Wolfhard as like being Ezra Miller? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I keep saying Koj is one of my favorite human beings. I can 100% testify to this. Real talk. He's just like, he'll just drop some little comment and I'll just be like, you know, and then I just question everything. You know what I'm saying? It's like, Lord Koj is dope, yo. Chad Sniper saying there's only one streaming service that I watch the Flush on. Facts, yo. We got Danzig, man. Oh, for sure. I'm wondering if they completely remove him digitally and insert a different actor. Expensive, for sure. He said, "Oh, I get what you're saying now, but that's mad expensive." Dan's is saying, "What a great way to end my Father's Day, hanging out with an awesome chat and listening to Skywalker the Jedi wax lyrical awesome stream, man." Yo, um, much love to you, Danzig. Happy Father's Day. I'm glad that you're over there in the UK and you are enjoying your day. And thank you for ending it off with me. Um, I'm really, really appreciate that. Leon of the New Geek saying, "Who's Finn Wolfhard?" The kid from Stranger Things. I don't know if you watch Stranger Things, but Eleven's boyfriend, his name Mike on the show, I think it is. Um, yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Saying, "Oh, what's up, Ankit? I didn't see you." Ankit, dope man. Every time Ankit's able to stop in, he kind of classes up the whole place. You know what I'm saying? Um, Kuzi Cat saying most of the newcomers, aka Ezra and Ray, lost their spark the moment Zach was removed. I think that is a fact. It affected the younger kids. If you remember, they were so into their characters. That is an absolute fact, yo. That is an absolute fact. You know what I'm saying? Um, They were, man, and they had the most to lose, especially like Ray Fisher, right? Ray Fisher had the most to lose out of all of them. This was literally his first feature film movie he was ever in, and he's playing like the first black DC superhero and one of the most powerful members of the Justice League, and was the heart of the movie, which is why I think that they also kind of worked so hard to shelve his character for Justice League. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, yo. TJ saying thoughts on The Boys season 3 so far. I have not started watching season 3 yet. I have what I've been doing is I'm trying to finish Obi-Wan, and I might start it before I finish or no, before part 2 of Stranger Things comes out. But I don't have many time. No, I don't have much time to watch like a whole bunch of different shows. I'd be so busy. So like, um, and I kind of like finishing one show before I go on to the next, and I'm already watching 2. So after Obi-Wan finishes off, I'm gonna get into The Boys season 3. So no spoilers. Back show. Uh, they saying Homelander as Wolverine, anybody but Grant Gustin. You know what I'm saying? Like Kuzi Cat saying Hollywood has always been predatory and so many things coming to light. And I am a conspiracy theorist. Ray wising up and got the F out. Ezra tried to stick around but paid the price with his health. Can't say he's wrong. He said Grant is not on Ezra Miller level. Look, that was probably Grant Gustin's PR team, because didn't he get a new agent right around the time that all those cast Grant Gustin as the Flash in the movie things came out? So that's probably what that was. I'm not gonna put too much stake into that. Dan's saying, I'm just hoping in 12 months' time we don't have a release the Ezra cut. I'm burnt out. Yes, yeah. Facts, yo. Chad Snyderverse said, remember Joss Whedon's failed attempt at a comeback tour a few months back? Truly and utterly hysterical. But I think I'm at the end of the chat. Bad Dan says, I could honestly see that happening if Ezra gets cleared of all charges. Hashtag release the Ezra cut. That that'd be so crazy. Cozy Cat saying loving The Boys season 3. But look, I'm about to close this out, y'all. I want to thank you guys for coming in here on Father's Day and Juneteenth and really rocking out with me. You know what I'm saying? We talked about a lot of things, covered a lot of topics regarding this whole Ezra Miller thing, and yo, I just want you guys to kind of, just keep up the faith, yo. Keep up the hope. Restore the Snyderverse is still a train that has not stopped yet. And nothing like this is going to derail that. So I think that we should just keep that hope up, yo. Don't let these betas trigger y'all. You know what I'm saying? They gonna do what they do. They they gonna keep saying, outlandish things to try to get you guys to react. They're going to keep saying that, hey, the Snyderverse is dead and there needs to be a reboot or whatever, right? Just don't pay no attention to these people, right? They're leeches leeching off of what we got going on. You know what I'm saying? There is no reboot happening, right? You know, they sitting there on one hand, like they're like, oh yeah, David putting Zaslav is saying that Henry Cavill is going to come back and be the focal point of the putting DCEU. Then they're saying, oh yeah, but they're going to reboot. Why the hell bring Henry Cavill back if you're going to reboot? It just makes no sense. Just stay the course. You know what I'm saying? Everything will be fine. I promise you guys. I promise you guys. Cozy Casting and make the Batfleck movie. I Need My World's Finest by Zach ASAP. So, oh, I remember that Josh stuff has my mom was sexy, you know, weird stuff, yo. Peace out, Leon. You know what I'm saying? Much love, much respect. Great stream, Master Skywalker the Jedi. Hey, shout out to you, Zai. We're gonna be linking up again real soon. You already know. It's always a pleasure when my main man Zai Ryder is in the house. Thank you, Zant Ganzik, for coming through. You know what I'm saying? Snyder Queen saying thanks for a great stream, Sky. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day, buddy. I will. I'm gonna absolutely enjoy the rest of my day, and all you guys should as well. Dancer saying ignore the betas. Just ignore them, yo. Pay them no mind. Chad Snyder saying good stream, Sky, and many facts were spit today. Hashtag facts. Hashtag make it make sense. Leon Anugi, no reboot, only restore. You know what I'm saying? No reboot, only restore. 100-day plan. Yo, y'all see what's up. Grant disgusting and runs weird. Yo, shout out to Bad Dan. Yo, look at y'all, 100-day plan. See, that's why I mess with y'all, man. Look, he said, I'm surprised no beta cons came. Hey, cool. You know what I'm saying? I hope they learn their lesson from last time. Right? I really truly do hope that they learn their lesson because that's what's gonna happen. Y'all they're gonna just get clowned every time that they come in here. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna get clowned and summarily dismissed and kicked out the club. You know what I'm saying? So look, I want to thank y'all for rocking out with your boy. All right. It's gonna be all gravy, man. Restore the Snyderverse is still on its way back to fruition. The betas is still baiting, and we're gonna still keep our foot on their necks. You know what I'm saying? So peace. Appreciate everybody that showed up in the chat. And I'm gonna catch y'all next time. All right.